All right, War Robots fans, this is Bagofsoup coming at you with some matches from the test server this weekend. This is March 12th, 2017. We're in test server 2.7.2. And the big deal that we're testing out this week is, of course, the Dashbot prototype, the Mark II, with the 3 medium weapons, the slower speed, but with the built-in shield, and also the something else. I'm trying to remember what else about it. The slower dash ability has been slowed down. That's one of the things we're testing out. And also we're testing out the firearms speed up with the Punishers and the Molots. So what I'm doing right now is I'm running just a bunch of setups with Punishers on there. We got the Dashbot that you can see there with the Punishers. Got the Galahad. This is one of my favorite setups for Punishers because of the shield. Allows you to stay out in the open longer. Of course, the Griffin's great because of the jump for ambushing and retreating, and also the extra firepower on there. We've got a Fujin with the built-in shield, also, which would be great with the Punishers. And also, we got the Lancelot with the Thunder to help break down other ancile shields, and the Punishers as well. We don't have a Rhino in here or a Leo quite yet, but we're going to test out a few of these setups here and see how they do on the test server this weekend with the Punishers. And we'll talk about the Punisher Speedup and what that looks like. And if you read their description, it'll tell you after 3 seconds they go into an accelerated state that doubles its rate of fire. As long as you don't let go of the button for more than 1 second or so, it'll stay in that accelerated state until you have to reload. So let's go ahead and jump into a match. We will test out the Dashbot, of course. We've already been doing that this weekend, and got a video up on that. And we'll just test out the Punishers, see how they do. All we've been getting this weekend is Springfield of all maps, and so they're trying to test out some changes in the spawn points. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Galahad first, and we want to go ahead and capture our first beacon up front, and we will have to watch for sniper fire down this long stretch of hallway here. Now, our range with the Punishers is 500 meters, up to 500 meters, so we'll have to try to get into range, but watch out for splash damage and sniper fire and things like that. We got a Fury with trebuchets right there, of course. One of the beauties of running the Galahad with Punishers is the shield that lets you stay undercover longer and still be able to hit your target. Now, we're going to try and hit this guy from 500 range and see how the Punishers do as they accelerate and hit a big target like that Fury here. So as you can see, we took him down to half health at up to 400, 500 yards, which is pretty cool. There he's still kind of hanging out over there. Now we got a Rhino that we'll have to watch out for here, and he'll probably put his shield up. So we'll go ahead and get back behind cover and reload our guns. And we'll work on that Rhino here. A lot of people say you probably shouldn't run Punishers because they're shield bots like Rhinos. One thing you can do is, of course, corner shoot. And just like plasma weapons, you still got to break through a shield anyway, whether it's Terrans and Magnums or Punishers. So the Punishers have a long clip, which is real helpful. And they will eventually wear down a Rhino shield or a Lancelot or a Galahad. The Rhino shield just takes longer. So, like I said, you just use your cover wisely. Watch out for other targets here, of course. And let's see if we can hit some of these Furies over here that are congregating in the Fury hangout zone. And watch the speed up on those Punishers as you start to... yeah, we lost our shield there. We'll just start running in. We're going to try to keep this cover between us and the Rhino there. Let's see, here we go. Oh man, we're getting carried away there, literally. Alright, so we're working on these guys over here. We got this pattern that was there. And yeah, some of these guys went down pretty quick, some to us, some to our teammates, but either way. Now, the big issue this weekend to test out the Punishers is that there's all these Dashbots everywhere. And of course, the Dashbots have a built-in ancile shield, which will protect against Punishers, so you've got to deal with that issue. But still, we're going to test out the accelerated fire anyway. We just took out half or most of a Lancelot shield there pretty easily, and that was just a partial clip. So we'll keep working on guys as we reload. But the Punishers are neat over Plasma sometimes because they've got that extra range. You can shoot up to 500 meters with it, which is really nice. And get into range faster on a lot of bots. Let's see who's coming around the bend. We don't have our shield, so we'll have to watch out for that. We'll just work on taking this guy's shield out here. Of course, I'm not expecting to keep this bot too long. That's another thing is you can do is just get inside of this guy's shield also. But we'll come back in with something else now that our shield's been busted. I say let's jump back in with the Lancelot. We can go straight at these guys. Now this bot has an advantage in this situation. If we run across any dash bots, he's got the Thunder. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the Thunder to take down a ancile or a dash bot shield. And then once that's down and under 500 meters, we can go ahead and start using the Punishers to take them out. So that's a little help. The Leo would also be great for that as well, to take out some of these guys. So let's get into range here. Here's a guy right here. We'll start using the Thunder to chip away at his shield. And we're going to come around this way here. And then once that shield goes down, then we'll go ahead and start to use our Punishers to work on him here. Of course, he's going to have a front shield also that we'll have to deal with. Alright, so let's go ahead and reload our Thunder as we get a little closer in. And once again, here's another issue, same thing. We're going to want to take this guy's shield down. And then once that shield is down, we can go ahead and start hitting him with the Punishers here. And we'll see how he does here. Of course, we got a guy right here that we're having to shoot through also here. So we were able to take quite a bit of this Dashbot out and take him out finally here on the same clip, which was nice. And we'll go ahead and see if we can work on the rest of this guy here. We'll take his shield down, and right when that's down, we'll go ahead and hit him with our Punishers. And he's got his back to us, so that certainly helps. So he's gone. Here's a Rhino, and his shield is down, so we're going to go ahead and target him while his shield is down. And we're going to back off so we can hit this guy here. Once again, we'll use that Thunder to take out his shield. But we had already taken quite a bit of damage. We did pretty well there. Let's go ahead and jump into our own dash for fun. I haven't even been watching Beacons, just testing out the accelerated state of the Punishers here, but we're doing pretty well here. This, of course, is the new Dashbot Mark II. And I already detailed in my previous video, but the Dashbot Mark I just had 2 medium guns. Not as good firepower, but he had extra speed, and he had the no shield. So this one has the shield and the extra firepower, but we better move out of the way. This guy's going to toast us with lightning. Go, go, go! That was close. Let's see if we can take this guy down. That would be fun. We'll get our guns into an accelerated rate, and then see if we can take him out. Of course, he's going to be able to eat right through our stuff here, so we got to watch out for that. All right, here we go. He didn't shoot us, so that gives us 5 seconds to start to work on him. Watch our guns get into accelerated state, and let's see how fast we can take out a Fury with 3 medium guns here. Wow, that just melted him like butter. That was cool. Like butter. So yeah, here's a Lancelot with his back to us, so we'll, of course, we got to eat through his shield first, which is the hard part. And now let's go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, so this is not the bot you want to fight other dashes with, and we know that. We're just testing it out against everything else this weekend, just to see what it's like, because you got to get through every dash bot shield, and that's going to be the big issue, of course. But we're just testing out that accelerated rate on these guns here. Alright, so let's see here. Let's do a little Griffin surprise. Griffin doesn't have a shield to protect like a Galahad or a Lancelot, and so if you're going to use Punishers on him, you're going to have to just maintain cover and know when to engage and when not to engage. Your opponents, when they're turned sideways, when they're targeting somebody else, usually the best time. Looks like this match is about to end anyway, but we did really well with our bots so far. And like I said, this weekend's tough because with all the dash bots running around and everyone getting Lancelots, for free on the test server, you're going to be facing a lot of ancile shields out there, which makes it real tough for the firearms. We did pretty good with what we have set up, of course. Like our top guy here was probably set up to actually get damage. Yeah, he's just set up with all plasma, which is what you're going to want to do with these dash bots. So obviously he's going to do well with that, because that'll eat right through another dash bot shield. Top red guy, probably set up for the same. See, these guys come onto the server, and they're just looking for damage. I mean, these guys are going to cut through dash bots, and of course the Zeuses are going to cut through them, and they're just running fun stuff to rack up big scores. And that's fun, but like I said, we're here to test out some of the new things. And check out the what the guns look like in your hangar now. As you can tell, the Punishers look all lit up like they do after your 3 seconds, and they go into an accelerated state. So you can kind of see what they look like here. Let's see, I think we're going to stick with the same setups. I'd love to get a Rhino out there and test that as well, but we didn't get to test the Fujin or the Griffin quite yet. So let's jump into one more match, and we'll see how we do. Here we go back to Springfield. But we'll get some good open ground here. Okay, so some of the new spawn points, you can tell we're starting in the middle here, in the middle riverbed, instead of up on like that bridge behind us. So hopefully that'll keep people from just sitting up on the dam and sniping from a distance. So we're going to go ahead and run into the middle of the battle. I'm pretty confident my teammates are going to grab the beacons on the left and right. And we'll keep our shield straight, so we're blocking snipers like that. You can tell it's the test server when everyone's bringing out the big toys that they can't afford in the real life part of the game here. So we're going to want to keep our shield facing forward. And as we get into 500 range, we can start to test out the Punishers on these guys here. So let's work on that. Thunder's not doing a lot from here, but even at 500 range, you can see what we're doing to that Fury already. He did not anticipate that there. So let's go ahead and keep our shield straight, because we're still dealing with a lot of guys working on us. And yeah, this guy did a pretty good job of hitting us from the side at Dashbot. So we'll have to watch for stuff like that. Let's go ahead and bust into our Galahad. So once again, I like the idea of having the shield when you're out on open ground here. So if you notice, we got taken apart pretty well by that those Molots that were hitting us from Morpheus over there on the right. He did a good job to hit us into the side where our Lancelot shield wouldn't protect. So that was pretty smart. And hopefully we'll get to test out the Molots in our next video and see how they're doing from a greater distance back. So once again, we're dealing with a lot of ancile shields here. This is a Carnage Thunders. Let's get these puppies running in high gear, and look at that shield melt here. This guy picked the wrong guy to mess with. This Dirty Harry. Did you get shot with 600 bullets or 700 bullets there? Yeah. So his this Dashbot shield went down pretty quick. We're gonna reload and see if we can take out the rest of this guy. So I think the Galahad will be a good guy to face this. See, we're inside of his shield too. So that can help us oftentimes to deal direct damage into him here. Alright, so he's taken out. Let's see if there's any other long-distance Furies or anybody we can mess with here. Let's take a look. Okay, we got to watch out for this. I got a Hydra Spirals guy to watch out for. Man, a lot of dash bots. Once again, not the best thing to be fighting with Punishers, but we're just testing out the acceleration mode on their shields and see how that works. Took him out pretty good until we ran out. Okay, we're out of... Oh, that's all Hydras. That's hilarious. Let's see if we can work on this Hydra guy here. That's funny. So we're out of a shield, which is not helpful, but we're going to sit behind cover and see how long we can last against him and let our accelerated Punishers work on these guys here. Yeah, that guy jumped in with the Orkans, but I was wanting to take out the Hydra guy. Since we haven't tried it yet, let's go ahead and jump into the Fujin. We've tried our Lancelot and Galahad and Dash already. Man, we're down on beacons, so we got one beacon there. No one has bothered to cap our other home one. That would be kind of nice and important. So let's test out the Fujin here and see how he does. We're hitting a guy kind of partially behind the shield. And here's another guy up here. Look at those accelerated Punishers going. That's pretty cool. Now, this guy's kind of obscured, so we didn't get to hit him fully there, but we knocked out a lot of his health and his energy bar. And our shields have regenerated back here. We definitely better get some beacons or we're going to be out of this match. Let's see here. Our guys are going that way. There's a Lancelot coming towards us we can mess with. And there's that same guy with the Morpheus that was hitting us earlier. Let's try out this Lance for fun. All right, so here he comes. We're at 500 range. Now, he's got a front shield, but we'll see what we can do to wear down that shield as he gets closer. We were using our shield to protect ourselves against Hydras, but then I forgot that Lancelot was hitting us with his thunder, and that took out our shield anyway, so we really didn't need to have the shield up in the first place. All right, let's jump in with our Griffin here. So we probably would have done really good against that Lancelot had we been able to keep our shield going. See, this is what I call shooting from cover here, right there. Who needs to actually get behind barriers? We can just hang on the back of a bridge here. All right, we better get off the bridge and get into the action here. Yeah, it looks like nobody. Look, those guys are right up there. Have never gotten that beacon up there. That makes it kind of hard to win there. So, moral of the story, guys, grab beacons. Kind of important. We got one beacon up here. See, this guy's using, right in front of us, he's using Terrans, and that's going to eat right through these other dash bots really well. Wow, Lag City, and I'm the mayor here, guys. All right, we're going to test out. We don't have a shield, but we're going to work on this Griffin anyway. Try to use cover where we can, and let that acceleration happen. I'm going to go ahead and reload my guns here. But yeah, it's kind of hard to go up against Galahads and other bots without the shield if you're using something like Punishers. That's why you want to have like a Galahad or some kind of bot that can really stay behind cover long enough to do some damage. Yeah, so we're not doing much against this guy right now. Let's see what this guy's running. Oh man, we're getting hit from every angle here. It's taking that guy out pretty good. Wow, that was awesome. Alright, but yeah, like I said, without shields, we're kind of a sitting duck here. So what we ought to do is get back out of 350 range, and we could usually take those guys out pretty well. Because their plasma only reaches so far. So not a bad round, but we were out in the middle of the open, which always makes it tough. But we got to see the Punishers take out a Fury from distance, take out a good chunk of a Lancelot, and a couple other things, so that was nice. All right, well, we got time for one more match here before we retire the Punishers. So we'll give it one last try. And lastly, let's see, I think we've got some good setups, so we'll go ahead and keep these setups here, and we'll see what map we get and test them out one more time. But yeah, it's going to be hard on the test server to test the firearms when you're hitting ancile shields every other bot between the dash bots, the Carnages, and the Lancelots. So we'll do the best we can with them here. All right, and I'd like to hear in the comment section below, what's your favorite setup for firearms? Do you like the Griffin? Do you like the... let's do this. Let's jump in with a dashbot just for fun. But a lot of people like the Griffin. Do you like the Galahad? Fujin, Lancelot. Maybe something we're not testing like the Rhino or the Leo. Gosh, do you see that Fury? He's about to snipe us. Go, go. Yeah, everyone's bringing out, all the expensive goodies here to fight with, so we have to be real careful. Let's get behind cover. You see a lot of Furies and things that people normally can't afford, and trebuchets all maxed out and leveled up. So let's see. So Griffin's good, but see, I would think with this extra built-in shield that this dashbot would be better than a Griffin. It's got about the same firepower as a Griffin, but it's got that extra shield to help block bullets. So head-to-head, you'd think the dashbot would mostly do better than the Griffin there. Alright, so let's see if we can get into some accelerated state here. course, he's hiding pretty well, so we can't really do much to hit him. I'm going to reload my guns and then come back out, and we'll work on some of these Furies up close. This will be really fun. So I've got a Fury, I think, right there. His back may or may not be to us. Let's go ahead and start our guns shooting, and then let it accelerate, and then let's see what we can do against this guy. Yeah, let's see. Here's a guy right here. Hello, Fury. This is what happens when you mess with the big dogs. Look at that, man. We just melted that guy. I'm going to go ahead and reload my guns here and see who else we're dealing with here. Yeah, that was nice. Okay, so in this case, we're going to stay back out of the range of that Lancelot, but he's got double shields there, so we don't really want to mess with him if we don't have to. We'll mess with that Griffin here and see how we do. And look at that range. We're still hitting him from a good chunk of distance here and able to take him out. Ooh, campers. I like that. Let's get a little closer in to these guys. Oh, wow. Yeah, we don't want to deal with that guy, so let's get out of here. Go, 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 go. Yeah, I couldn't get out of there. All right, what do we want to use next here? I say we go for the Galahad. We did great with that dash bot. No shields, and we still did great. Took out a number of bots. So with 3 medium weapons, he's doing 50% more damage than even this Galahad here. Okay, so we got a Carnage straight ahead of us with Zeus Lightning. And fortunately, our shield will protect against that. And we'll start to knock down his shield here. We got another shield bot over here. So look at those Punishers run, man. That is awesome. We're knocking down multiple shields here. All right. And so far, we haven't had to deal with splash damage, so the Galahad's pretty ideal. We're dealing with Terrans and Zeuses and things like that. All right. Let's see how we can work on some of these guys. Of course, our shields are not going to last forever, so we have to be careful against some of these Zeus guys. But you can see them melting pretty good here. I'm going to go ahead and drop down and reload my guns here. See if we can get a better angle on some of these guys. Alright, but this setup's viable now. You don't have to wait for this guy, the Dashbot, to come out or anything like that. You can already be running a Galahad. Oh gosh, what a target. Do y'all see that? This is a patent Noricom's. I'm skipping the beacon to go for this guy. Let's try and get him at 500 range and see what happens here. So we're at 500 range, leading our target, and let's melt this guy. Yeah, we're hitting the concrete barrier, of course, too. So he's gone. And there's that Zeus that was causing us trouble earlier. Let's see if we can go take that guy out. I think we got the time. This will be our last match to test out things. Let's use the Lancelot with the front shield to block Plasma and Zeus Lightning. If we see any armor, ancile shield bots like Ancelots or Dash bots, we'll use the Thunder to take down their shield. Now here's a Rhino. If we can hit him from the side, we could probably take him out pretty well. So let's see what happens here. But first we got a Galahad coming at us we want to work on. He didn't put his shield up at first, so got some good shots on him. Let's go ahead and help our buddy out here. This Rhino's turned sideways to us, so we ought to be able to take him out pretty quickly. Look at that, guys. Yeah, this Lancelot is not messing around here. Alright, so we got a Fujin also to watch for. I better reload my guns here. Alright, let's target this Fujin over here. Yeah, he's feeling the wrath of our thunders there. And then while he's turned sideways, let's nail him. Look at that. And those Punishers are nasty. And there's our buddy. Look at that. Let's take the last bit of him out. Ugh, got him. There goes that Fury Zeus. So, man, we're doing quite well here. And we were able to take out, a lot of the guys took out this Dashbot's shield with thunders and other weapons like that. Alright, we are marching towards their camp here, guys. Oh, we're stuck on a wall here. Come around the corner and see if we can help take out some of these guys. Do you see that guy melting? Combination of thunders and punishers from 3 different guys here. All right, let's watch out for that Lancelot. I'm going to reload my guns. Yeah, we had a good round here. All right, here comes a Fujin and a Dashbot. So we're going to wait for this Dashbot. First things first, take out his shield with our Thunder. Or we'll move on to this Raijin here. He put his shield up, so we'll switch back over here. And yeah, our bot's about dead here, but we'll just try and do what we can before we go down. This match just got a lot closer because we were down on guys for a minute. It said 3 guys, now we're back up to 6, so I think we're doing pretty well. So like I said, let me know in the comment section below what you think about the firearms speed up. Is it going to be helpful? Do you think that they'll be viable to run? And like I said, even with all these ancile shields out there, Carnage, Fujin, Lancelot, potentially Dashbot, do you think it'll be worth it to give these guys a run, say over Orkans and Pinatas or Terrans and Magnums? Still be worth it to run here. So we're trying to take out this Raijin while we can. Ooh, that looks fun. We got a Patton, not quite sure what he's running. He's running Orkans, so we'll have to watch out. He just nailed us. We'll have to watch out for him. And our gun's just reloaded, so let's see if we can finish off this Raijin real quick. Like I said, those Punishers can be pretty powerful. He's put his shield up, but we're still hitting into him pretty hard. Let's just use cover and then reload our guns here. Close match. Like I said, they've got the beacon advantage, but we got the beacon bar. So let's see if we can. Oh man, thought we could stay back from that guy a little bit. At least this way we'll have a shield against that this time. All right, this match may come down to the wire here. Now this does not look like a great matchup for us. That Raijin versus our Punishers there. So we have to be real careful. Let's see here. This is our last bot, so we gotta be real careful to stay out of this guy's line of fire here. I'm gonna just try to shoot at him from the corner and block when needed. And we got to deal with that Patton coming up too. All right, now that Rog could be scary. He can eat through our ancile shield pretty easily. So we'll have to watch and see if we can hit him close up with our Punishers here. Let's see who's going to win here, Punishers or Terrans here. Well, let's see. Looks like he took us out right there. And that's it for us. We gave that a good run. I think our team's going to take this match, and that'll do it. We've tested out the Punishers pretty well on a bunch of different setups, and I think it's pretty great with that Lancelot with the Thunder because you can knock those shields down and then take guys out from up to 500 meters, and that's where the Thunder works anyway. I think the Galahad was pretty great because it's got the shield to protect. And then, the Griffin is good, but you're kind of vulnerable with no kind of shield. You'd think that the Rhino would be pretty similar to running a Plasma Rhino. You just drop that shield when you can and shoot and then put it back up. So that might be viable. And I did like the Dashbot because it has enough speed to get in and out of cover. It still has the ancile shield. So that was pretty helpful. So anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. The look at the test server 2.7.2 with the Punisher Speedup. And like I said, if you like the video, click like. If you have any suggestions, anything you want me to run this weekend on the test server, let me know. And I'd be curious to hear what your thoughts are on the Punisher Speedup or what setups you would like to run with that. Just let me know in the comment section below, and maybe we'll give that a try too. So yeah, we did pretty good there. 778,000 damage just with a bunch of Punishers. All right, guys and girls, that's it. We hope you have a great War Robots weekend.